2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. On Wednesday,
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Valentine in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Kennedy in at the 1. At this early stage of the season, what do you think are the most important things for teams to focus on, Legs?
Well, I think familiarity with new teammates. So you're trying to find that rhythm and flow on both ends of the floor. There's no substitute for real in-game reps, which they're getting now. And ideally, if you can win some games early, it builds confidence.
Here's Snow. Pass to Valentine. Here's Snow. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Here's Kennedy. Here's Valentine. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up at the elbow. Valentine with the rebound.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Snow. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Snow's got 5 points.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
You knew they were going to be aggressive, and now you see them executing that.
Wallace misses.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Pass to Francis. Here's Pollard. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Snow, no good. Here's Valentine. Pass to Kennedy. The rebound by Pollard. Driving inside. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The home team calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
On the court door, it's not a section wants a t-shirt.
It's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their 3-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the 3-ball is nowadays in our game.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Beasley outside. Pass to Wallace. And here's Hardaway. Back to Beasley. To stop the drought. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
Out left to the wing. Here's Francis. They get it back. Let's go with a 3. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Valentine. Beasley outside. Takes the 3. And it's Kennedy missing.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Here's Snow. Last game for him, he picked up 10. The rebound by Beasley. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Beasley. Here's Kennedy. Buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Valentine. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Kennedy. Valentine with the rebound. Valentine's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Here's Valentine, who drains the 19-footer.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Here's Francis. And he throws it down with one hand.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Outside Hardaway. Down low. Here's Wallace. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Francis. Here's Valentine. Off target from outside.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Valentine.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
And that misses. That would have put him up. Going 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Snow. Wallace pulls it in.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
1:33 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Valentine. Here's Timmerman. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Valentine for 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
1:03 left to play in the first. And there's a pick. Pass to Wallace. Here's Valentine. Here's Kennedy. Knocks it down from distance. Kennedy's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Snow. He's got 5. Here's Francis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Kennedy. He's got 6. For 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
They've got Keegan Murray, and it's Stewart in at the small forward. Here's Clifford, shot clock at 5. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Counted from distance. He's got 5.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. And there's the drive. It's Beasley on the wing. Left side, Conley. Five on the clock. Puts it up. Clifford can't get it to go.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Murray passes to Stewart. From 12 feet. The rebound by Beasley.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Nunley. Here's Pollard. No made baskets yet. Here's Francis. They set a pick. Here's Nunley. Defended by Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Francis. That three's off the mark. We've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Beasley. Pass to Smith. Pass to Francis. There's the triple. That shot, no good. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Now here's Beasley. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smith, no good. He's gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Nunley. Here's Pollard. To the wing, right side. Sinks the tray. Give him 8 points now.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Smith outside. Here's Valentine. From 11 feet away, here's Hardaway. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The home team calls timeout.
Timeout, home team.
That one's good from Hardaway. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Hardaway hits them both.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You love to see it.
That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Kennedy. 6 points for him. Pass to Valentine. Here's Kennedy. He shoots. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5. Gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Snow, the pass to Francis. Pass to Snow. Here's Pollard. There's the screen. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Pollard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Hardaway. To the inside. Knocks it loose. Kennedy passes to Valentine. And here's Collins. Pass to Valentine. The 3. Nunley pulls it in.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Francis, pass to Snow. 1:42 left to play in the half. To the left wing. Here's Francis. Lets it go from 11. Snow, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Pass to Collins. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. We've got 1:08 left in the second period. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. minute 4 left in the first half. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Kennedy. He's got 6. Pass to Wallace. Here's Valentine. Wallace outside. Now here's Beasley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Valentine. 3-pointer, no good.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
There's a screen. Beasley for 3. He buries it from 3. Beasley's got 7 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
Well, we'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
You take a look at the visitors. They lost the first game, but that's in the rear view. Time to man up.
Well, nobody has all the answers early on. Just fix the mistakes you can and keep getting better, please.
And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the visiting team.
Well, they've worked the ball inside at every turn. This is your type of game, Shaq.
Yeah, the closer to the cup, the better. What's my proof? Cuatro rings.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Shooting an average of 43% from the floor. And it's Kennedy in at the point. Pass to Valentine. Now Hardaway. Here's Valentine. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Clock is at 3. Here's Kennedy. Snow grabs the board. Gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And it's Snow in a small forward position.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Wallace. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
Pass to Snow. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Snow's got 8.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
To the right side. Here's Francis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
And that one's good. He's got 11.
Well, he's had it rolling all night. He just hasn't had enough support to give them the lead.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Snow. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The home team calls timeout. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV?
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Here's Hardaway. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Valentine. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Wallace. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul, first team.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Snow. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Offensive rebound.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
Gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Kennedy passes to Wallace. Here's Beasley. The 3 is up. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Beasley. He's got 14. Pass to Wallace. Beasley outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And it's Kennedy missing. Gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Inside, Pollard. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when he finishes that way, ooh, that's fun.
Hey, he's a blue-collar guy, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's exactly what you want. When he's at the rim with his size, he should be attacking.
They set the pick. Here's Kennedy. Wallace outside. Beasley pass to Valentine. Two points. That one goes. Valentine's got 6.
And that is a high-quality shot. You will take it every time from that close.
Going 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Francis. Here's Snow. The 3. Wallace pulls it in. And here's Beasley. Now here's Hardaway. Out to the wing. Here's Kennedy. He has 6. Beasley outside. Pulls it. Clock at 6. Valentine with the rebound. Valentine's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
To the wing on the left. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 13.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The home team calls timeout. Checked in for Hardaway. Now here's Beasley. 14 points for him. Pass to Kennedy. Looking to get it going. Francis grabs the board.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
So it's the home team now, trailing by 13. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. To the paint. Here's Valentine, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Here's Valentine. 6 points for him. Pass to Kennedy. Conley with the ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul, second.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Nunley passes to Hughes. There's 57 seconds left in the third. No good on the 3. Gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Beasley. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Oh, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Down low, Nunley. Pass to Stewart. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 18.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 15. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Valentine in at the 2. Here's Pollard. Pass to Hughes. To the inside. Here's Nunley. Hardaway grabs the board. Shooting an average of 43% for the floor. There's the drive. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Francis. Pass to Hughes. Here's Pollard. Out to the right wing. Here's Francis. They get the rebound. Nunley. And the basket is good.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
And regardless of the big lead, he just doesn't slow down.
Pass to Coles. Got a hand on it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Francis, defended by Hardaway.
Got the ball right inside. Such a well-timed pass.
Nunley's gotten 3 of his 5 to go tonight. Pass to Valentine. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Hardaway up top. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Nunley pulls it in. Nunley's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. He takes it in. Francis. Sweet little floater.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Valentine passes to Hardaway. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for 2, Hardaway.
That one's good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Pass to Pollard. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Hughes. Snow, the pass to Valentine, and he dunks it down.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Shooting only 42%. Outside Conley. Pass to Kennedy. Beasley outside. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Snow. Step back shot. To the left side wing. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer off the mark. Gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Wallace. Here's Kennedy. This one for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. He's guarded by Conley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Okay, Legs, I'm making you commissioner of the league for a day. You get 1 rule change. What is it?
I think we have to look at a time limit on some of these replays. I know we want to get them right, but for me, if you're taking that long, it can disrupt the rhythm of the game.
Totally agree. Valentine's checked in for Conley. A chance to check out our player of the game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And that one misses. Valentine passes to Pollard. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Wallace. Gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Beasley outside. Here's Valentine. Off the mark there with a 3. Got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Fires for 3. Snow gets the bucket. Snow's got 9 points here in the second half.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Valentine passes to Kennedy. And here's Beasley. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well. Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Valentine. Here's Kennedy. And that one's good. Kennedy's got 5 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Minutes remaining.
Gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Pass to Francis. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Snow, beyond the arc. Hardaway grabs the board. Hardaway's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Valentine. Fires from the line. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Francis. Pass to Snow. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Snow's got 20 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Here's Valentine. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Hardaway. Here's Kennedy. Snow grabs the board. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Francis. Inside. Here's Valentine. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. With Tim Legler, Ali LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. As we leave, we present our player of the game.